Didn't see the brake dust.
I'm
So did you?
watching Youngling's car.
So am I. We're both on Youngling. That's what she said.
You don't see brake dust?
I don't.
There goes a Mercedes.
Oh, yeah, already.
Is
Gonna
that
share the stream.
is that Lucky? Forgot his traction
Uh,
control was off.
might have been. Yeah, I don't even remember who's in those cars. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Let me fire this on. Take a shot. All right, so we got a lot of reserve drivers in tonight. We got Maybay. Okay, Maybay served as quali ban. That's good. So we got Maybay in the AlphaTauri. We got Gunnerati in the Williams. We got Sloso in the Alfa Romeo. We got Lucky in the Mercedes as reserve drivers tonight. So it's either C-Jack or Lucky took a spin there. Yeah. So Imola, do you have some historic information on Imola? I seem to always have this historic information.
I didn't look anything up, but I can say that for the youngsters, they might not know that this track appeared annually on the Formula One calendar for a very long time as the Grand Prix of San Marino. They used to have, I don't know if it was a rule or just a tradition, but they never had two Grand Prix in the same country. And they would kind of skirt around that by having a so-called European Grand Prix, which is how the first time they ran at Baku, that was called the European Grand Prix. They used to run at Jerez in Spain too, the European Grand Prix, in addition to the Spanish Grand Prix at Barcelona. But the way they got around it here with having two races in Italy is there's a nearby principality called San Marino, and this was the Grand Prix of San Marino.
Very interesting. I did not know any of that, but now I do. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. This is the racetrack that took Ayrton Senna's life, Roland Ratzenberger, in the same event in 1994.
Oh, so Senna
And it
died
was
here.
known, it was known as the this Grand Prix of San Marino at that time.
Do you know where Senna went off there when he hit the barriers?
Yeah, the track was different.
Ah,
If you think of the chicane, I can't recall the name of it. It might be Villeneuve.
okay.
Um, but it's the complex. Yeah, as you finish the straight, I think it'd be turn 2 and 3.
Okay, yeah, so
That
right up where
that
the
used to
DRS zone was.
be. Yeah, that chicane didn't used to be there. It just used to bend continually, much wider, and it left not a lot of runoff space. And they were about as high a speed as you hit on the track. They were at there, and of course his car failed, and with that very little runoff, he went into the concrete barrier.
4, 5. So we've got 19 corners, 5 to the right and 14 to the left. So those right tires are going to get punished pretty hard here. We've got a really long straight heading into turns 1 and 2, which we'll probably see the most passing on. It is a pretty good run from the penultimate corner all the way down. I mean, some of these corners that they have labeled as turn numbers aren't really even turns. But two really difficult traction zones here. The exit of turn 12, the uphill chicane. You get the double right-hander, and then you go uphill and to the left. And then you got that nasty chicane, turn 14 and 15, where one car wins. Two people going around that corner probably isn't going to work out too well tonight, I don't think. But yeah, should be an interesting race. Ignaciov's the leader in the championship right now. I mean, Youngling's got more points, but he's a restricted driver. But Ignaciov is missing out on the race tonight due to other obligations. So Ignaciov has 113 points, but right behind him is Race Chase with 90 and Vitek with 88. So there's a possibility that we get, if Race Chase or Vitek can secure a win here, could put them, on par. Specifically, Race Chase could take the lead in the standings right now. with a win. 1:16.6. What did you see? What lap time did you do? Some quality laps? I didn't do any practice.
Yeah, just a few. 1:18-ish.
Yeah, so that's about midfield. We got Dusat, Caesar, Ambu in the 1:18s in 9, 10, and 11. We got Youngling on provisional pole right now with a 16.6 and VTEC with a 17.1 as P2. Oh, look at that between VTEC and Isra. It's like a hundredth on their times.
Did JCast join late?
No, he got in. So JCast was a controller user, and I think he switched to a wheel because he was rapid.
You know, they have the 75th anniversary Ferrari paint scheme on the Ferraris for a little bit with this update, and I just noticed his helmet is like an exact match to
nice.
Sainz. Yeah, so I wonder if part of that livery is you have to wear the team helmet.
Maybe. I don't know.
Unusual.
We'll have to see Dusat when he comes out if he's got the same style of helmet as well. On board with Gunner is on an out lap. Who's on a hot lap? We got Villeneuve about to cross the... Nope, Villeneuve into the pits. Cracker is... let's jump on board with Stewart. Oh, Stewart just spun. Isra's on an out lap, and he's sitting in P3 right now, so we'll jump along with him and see him go through this. Oh, should be an interesting race. I don't know if you watched the last stream, but all was going well until I checked the race director, and I got stuck on that screen. I couldn't get out of it.
No, I didn't see that. I don't recall that.
Yeah, quality was good. The sprint race was good, and then as soon as we were readying up for the race, I just jumped into the race director to check and see what tires guys were starting on. And yeah, that was it. Couldn't get out of the screen. Another new glitch from Cody's. So now I'm nervous to do it again. I mean, I probably will, but... Jump on board with Ezra as he's about to start his lap. He's coming in. He's got VTEC ahead of him. I wonder if VTEC's on the flyer. No, VTEC's coming in.
Something I did notice running a few time trial laps after this update. I don't know if it was the case before, but it looks like there's some sections of the track here where the track limit just doesn't work.
You mean there's some areas you can take advantage of track limits?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about taking advantage, but you can run off pretty far in a couple spots.
Really?
And not invalidate. Yeah, I just saw him do the same thing. He did end up invalidating.
Yeah, there are times, I mean, if you lift off and you come back pretty quick, sometimes it lets you away with it.
Yeah, at Silverstone, coming out of, is that Cops? Right before Magus Beckett? I forget the name.
Yes. So that's the fast right-hander, yes.
Yeah, if you go wide there, if you try to come back quickly, it'll invalidate you. If you stay over, it'll let you get away with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know, because it's pretty hard to take that corner flat ever since this game came out. I think 21 you could take it flat. I can't remember. 2020 for sure you could take it flat. But yeah, I guess the game changes. We got Isra coming across the line here. Goes good for P2. Improves his time by 8/100. 1:17.1. A good lap by him. Let's see who else is out there. VTEC.
Who is second in the standings? Is it VTEC?
No, Race Chase.
Race Chase, that's right. Oh, you just got through saying, yeah, you could take the...
and he's down...
Take the lead with a win.
He's down 5/10 on his time right now. As he's heading into the last two corners here. So he might be able to jump up close to Youngling here with 5/10. No. Yeah, this could be a P2. It is 16,755 for Race Chase. So I guess Race Chase heard me talking about how he could take the lead in the standings with a win here, and yeah, he laid down a wicked lap there. We got Grimm starting a lap. We'll jump on board with him. Yeah, I think he was doing another out lap because his time was he was like 9 seconds up on his time. We got Grimm in sector 1. Oh, that looked like he might have gone over the line, but it let him away with it. And, I think that's turn 5 there, that hairpin. No, it's got to be. Yeah, I'm discombobulated today. I didn't do any research. Turn 7, that hairpin. I absolutely hate that chicane. Turn 14 and 15. I find it very difficult to maintain speed. Same with turn 12. That's where I lose the majority of my time. So Grimm goes P5 with the 17.3. Is VTech on a lap? No, he's up 4 seconds. And Doucette does not have a yellow helmet.
Youngling just spun out of the last corner.
Yeah, he's yeah, he crashed out, I guess.
Yep. He's only got 69 thousandths of a second on VTech.
Yeah, VTech, I didn't even see him set that. 16.7 for P2. VTech, I don't like his pace has improved. Like he was always quick, but fuck, he's gotten a lot faster.
Yeah, I think the new car suits him. And Youngling hasn't been as dominant. I mean, he's been right up at the top in every race, don't get me wrong. But the tendency last season was for him to kind of be in a league of his own. But he's got some competitors this season.
Yeah, and the lead for sure. Like we were just talking on the other chat there. So Maybay's missed 2 races. Youngling hasn't missed any. And Maybay's 5 points down on the elite standings in P2 right now. So yeah, there's definitely more competition for sure. I think Maybay, even though he's going to be starting at the back today, he's going to be a guy to watch out for. He is lightning.
Yeah, he's a little Verstappen-like when it comes to starting in the back. Doesn't really matter where he starts.
Gotta get these guys to pass down their secrets at some point. I'm tired of fighting for like a point or 2. You finished pretty well on Friday, P8?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you finished P8 on Friday night.
Well, that's not outstanding.
I mean, it's 3 spots better than the usual.
Yeah.
Your famous 11th.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just the worst, too, because, I mean, you're just close enough. You can see where the points are.
Yeah.
The car up ahead of you that you can see off in the distance, he's the one that gets the last point.
Just hoping for a little track extending to get yourself 3 seconds of a gap. Yeah, I mean, penalties might come into play here too, right? Because there is a lot of runoff space. There are a lot of fast corners that you could potentially go wide. What's one of them? Pull up my map here. So...
Well, the one I've seen a few times drivers go off at and not get validated or invalidated is the chicane that you hate. You see that's turns 14 and 15?
It is.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, and then I was going to say turn 9. So when you come out of the hairpin in Sector 2, at the beginning of Sector 2, there's that little left-hander that you can kind of downshift, dab the brakes, and then put the throttle on. You have a tendency to go wide there as well.
Yep.
If you got some understeer.
Yeah.
No idea what the weather's going to be like, but I'm going to assume with 116s that everyone's got a dry setup on. I mean, if they're doing 116s with a wet setup, then I really got some work to do.
VTEC is improving. He'll take the pole if he keeps this up.
Youngling's out. Let's jump on board.
He's 2 tenths better.
4 tenths up now. A little bit of wheel spin out of 14 and 15. He's heading down Sector 3. I don't know if they're actually locking up or if it's just a game glitch. Another wheel spin out of the exit there at 19. VTEC takes pole with a 16.3. Jesus Christ. Got 30 seconds left. Yeah, let's ride on board with Race Chase. See if he can get it. He's going to need 4 tenths. He's exactly 4 tenths behind VTEC. A little bit of a slide into turn 7.
He's up 1,600 through the first sector. Keep that pace going. That'll be enough to call.
We're about to pass sector 2. He's 3.8 or 0.38. Needs 200s in this third sector.
I think he needs 18,000.
Is that it? Yeah, right, 18,000. Let's see if he does it. He does. 16-0. Fuck, what are these guys drinking? I want some. Race Chase with the pole. He must have listened to the stream saying that if he wins this race, he's going to take the lead in the standings.
Everything starts in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, even though no one watches it,
exactly.
I feel like, you know,
pole speed, everything.
Amazing.
What happened with Beckett? He didn't get a lap in?
Doesn't look like it. That might be something for you guys to look at later. It's a pretty strict penalty for no quality. I think it's a 10-place grid penalty. Basically takes you out of the point.
He was probably sleeping when the fuel change got posted.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, he does race at 1 a.m. with us 3 times a week, so, well, when he can. So our grid lineup right now is ARL Division 2, round 9. We got Race Chase on pole. And I need to wait for the screen to come back up.
Has he had a pole previously in our
I don't think so. So we got Race Chase followed by VTEC, followed by Youngling, then Stewart, Isra, J-Cast, Gunner, Power Grim, DJ CJ, and Ambu are your top 10. In the bottom 10 are Slow So, Doucette, Houdini, Villeneuve, RRL, Caesar, Lucky, Cracker, Maybay, and Beckett, both not setting lap times. So 3 drivers in the 16s, 9 drivers in the 17s. The rest are in the 18s, with the exception of Cracker Jack with 126, 120.6. So it should be
The other thing with the improved speed too is VTEC hasn't lost anything in terms of being pretty reliable. I mean, he's not. A lot of guys improve their speed, but they spin every 10 laps, and he hasn't done that. He's been pretty consistent too.
I like those fast guys that spin out all the time. Gives me a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more than a few of them out there. This looks like a little bit rain possibility.
Overcasty? Might be. We'll see. Maybe it's a little bit of rain at the end.
They ran at April at Imola, didn't they? I remember looking up at the time. It was like the rainiest part of the year in that part of Italy.
Yeah, well, I think it was in the third round. The real guys did it. Did you see the video of De Vries after the race? He couldn't get out of his car. His arms were like shot.
Oh, I didn't see that. No, I heard that he had said on the radio his shoulders were killing him. But what a great job he did.
I was thrilled. It was amazing.
I was concerned too about the race start because right there in a row you had De Vries in his first Grand Prix, and then you had Latifi and Zhou. Really not in the typical position, and they're right in the middle of the pack heading into that dreadful turn one. And I just thought, man, they're going to have. I hope they get through there okay, and they did. Everybody got through clean. But
a couple guys took the tarmac, but like George Russell was one of them. But a lot of engine penalties.
It seemed like a couple years ago that I mean, not that he was really establishing himself as a genuine Formula One driver. I wouldn't go that far, but it seemed like Latifi was improving. But it just seems like this season his confidence has just gone all the way.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't.
And here we go. Mediums and hards, except for Cracker Jack. Okay, here we go. For real now.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. Race. Oh, we got 4 coming up. We got a little bit of bumping going on. Race Chase is in P2. VTEC's taking the lead into turn 1. And it looks like everyone made it through okay. VTEC's in the lead. Oh, Ambu Mason's down 10 positions, so I think he got some contact somewhere.
Only one driver on soft tires, Cracker Jack.
That's right. Only a couple opting for the hards as well. We got Race Chase on the hards, we got Israel on the hards, we got Slow Villeneuve on the hards, and Maybe on the hards, up 1 position. VTEC already stretching out a lead. He's 8/10 up on Race Chase right now. Again, on the faster compound medium tires. Israel looks like he's getting pretty close to Stewart. Not close enough. Gunner here. Beckett's up a bunch of spots. He's already up in 15th. As he makes a move up the inside, he cuts the track there. Probably picked up a warning for that. VTEC's having the fastest lap, a 127.5, but that's going to come down massively. Beckett goes way off track there in the penultimate corner. Ends up losing the spot. VTEC's up 1.3. Sector 1 of Isra is damaged. We got another car that's backwards. We got Lucky backwards in Sector 1. And we have more yellow flags in Sector 1. So Isra down 13 from that. I wonder what happened there. Race Chase, Youngling is right behind Race Chase heading into that nasty corner, 14 and 15. And Stewart's right, it's like are you seeing this? There are 3 cars like all over each other. VTEC stretched out 2 seconds, 2.1 now.
They're not going to get the GRS though until lap 3 with only one DRS section.
Yeah, because the DRS is before the line, right? So it looks like Youngling has made the move on Race Chase to take P2. Again, Youngling on the medium compound tires. Race Chase starting with the hards. Looks like DJ CJ is into the pit, so I guess he got some damage. Lap 2, I'm assuming he's going to outfit the hards. And he does. Stewart's just chasing down Race Chase. Which is a very awkward sentence.
Chasing Race Chase.
Exactly. We got Beckett coming in for a stop as well. I'm assuming he got some damage there somewhere. He's fitted the hards as well. Beckett's usually pretty good on his tires too. Let's see what Stewart can do behind Race Chaser. He's coming up DRS. Race Chase might get it too if he can stick close to Youngling. No, Race Chase isn't going to get it. So Stewart's going to take P3 here. The Race Chase playing that long game. Youngling with the fastest lap of a 1:19.1. So I guess Race Chase is just playing the long game, trying to stretch those tires as long as possible, take advantage when these guys come in for their stop. And the field's pretty stretched, aside from the top 4 here.
Yeah, we got looked. I was a late arrival. I didn't check the tire ratings for how many laps they're good for.
I think everything on this game now is a medium hard or hard medium. Yeah. Grim Reaper side by side going through sector 2 here, takes the position from Gunnar Addy, move himself up to P6. And Sloso hunting him down now. Sloso gets a way better exit out of turn 12.
So Youngling was 2/10 faster last lap. I think he's 3/10 slower than VTEC this lap, maybe 4.
Looks like Lucky is spun out in the Mercedes.
6/10.
VTEC is rapid. Yeah, he lit the fuse at some point this season and just took off. Gunner with DRS on Power Grim Reaper, but doesn't get it done. He's too far back into turn 1. JCast sitting in P5. That's a good position for him. Like, I don't know if you remember switching from controller to a wheel, but man, was it fucking painful.
Yeah. I don't recall it being that bad, but I did lose some time initially. But I
remember losing a ton of time.
I felt like I had better control of where the car was, though. Fewer surprises.
Yeah, I fully thought that I made the biggest mistake of my F1 online career, if you can even call it that, when I bought the wheel for the first time. But now I couldn't imagine using a controller.
What'd you start with, the Logitech?
Yeah, the G29. G29 and the Playseat Challenge, the lightweight one that you can like fold up.
Yeah. I weigh about 215. I got that seat. I thought it was rated for 250. It's about 3 months into it, in the middle of a race in Baku, in this league. And that seat went all the way to the floor. Come to find out, the seat was rated for 200 pounds, not 250.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't last very long for me.
Yeah, I'm about $190, so. And we have our first DNF of the race of young DJ CJ.
Yeah, he was struggling. He didn't get into the last minute. He probably didn't have any practice time.
He put in a pretty quick qualifying time. He's done 11, so he started Ninth.
No, you're right. I'm full of shit.
Yeah, his quality time was pretty good. Maybay's up fucking to P9 right now. So he's having a good race now. Do we have a safety car or is it just a virtual? No, neither. We're good. We're green. Doucette gets the first penalty for track extending, a 3-second time penalty. He's running 17th.
Mebe and Villeneuve are on the same tire. See how long it takes him to.
So maybe it's a second back. I think he got under that second a little too late. Because he was just over a second when they rounded that final corner. Gunner's still trying to get that spot back from Power Grim Reaper. He's keeping it close. Yeah, Villeneuve and Maybe are on the hard compound tires. Same with Israel, Sloso, and Beckett. The 32 laps. The medium tire, what do you think? 15, 16?
Most likely, and then
Ish.
Probably. I'm trying to remember. I thought the hards were good in the high 20s at this track.
You can probably get away with that. We'll see how long Cracker can stay out on these soft compound tires. So Gunner's going to have DRS here coming up.
He's about 11 seconds behind race chase. That's his...
Oh, Gunner goes wide into the gravel. Gives Grim Reaper all he needs. I think that might have just put him a little bit too far back. Yeah, definitely too far back to make a move on this lap. He's going to have to build back that gap like he did last lap. Who else is close? Everyone's pretty spread. Oh, we got Caesar on Houdini right now. And RRL, Giesel, and Isra all within a second of each other. Aside from that, everyone's pretty spread out. Yeah, VTEC's got a 1.4 gap right now on Youngling. Youngling's got 3.2 on Stewart, and Stewart has 3.8 on Race Chase. Caesar, Giesel, and Houdini here in a little bit of a battle. Throw Isra in there as well, 4 cars, and we got... Oh! So Caesar goes wide, Isra takes the spot, as does RRL Giesel. I don't even know how to say that guy's name. Do you know how to pronounce that better than I do? I'm terrible with this kind of shit.
I don't think it's a real name. So you can pronounce it however you like. I'll ask him. You want to ask him? I'll ask him. Look at the race director.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I am. So Isra just overtook Giesel. I don't know what happened to Isra initially, because he was running pretty well. I don't know if it was a self-inflicted issue he had at the beginning of the race. Villeneuve picks up a 3-second time penalty for track extending, which isn't going to help his race along, because that basically promotes Houdini to P9 right now. Sorry, I hit mute by accident.
So last lap on hards, Mebby 119.5 and VTEC 120.3.
So 8/10 a lap?
Yeah, so he's running faster right now. 119.9 from
But he's still got a shit ton of traffic. Right, maybe he's got 7 guys to pass.
Yeah, but a better pace on hard tire, and he'll finish on the medium or soft.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely not out of this race. Youngling picked up 2/10 on VTEC now. Still outside of DRS. Oh no, he's in DRS.
6.4 seconds. So he's
If he can keep this pace up.
From the time he was behind Villeneuve, he was about 11 seconds back at race pace. Now it's about 6.5.
He's flying, eh?
Yep.
The Youngling is in DRS as these guys are coming around the last two corners. 18 and 19 here. Villeneuve gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Caesar. They both look to be dropping down the order. We'll see if any of them come into pit. That's 8 seconds on Villeneuve's time. They'll apply the 5 seconds.
That's an unusual penalty in the race.
Yeah.
Under green flag. That's generally a yellow flag safety car penalty.
And we got a car off in Sector 2. It looks to be a Williams. Let's see if that is Villeneuve. I can't see if he's got any damage right now. Oh, we have a car that just went off coming out of turn 12. That nasty uphill. Villeneuve pulling right off the track to let other cars go by. So I'm thinking he might be calling it a day at this point. We'll see if he continues on. It doesn't look like he's damaged.
Half second between the Red Bulls at the front.
Oh shit. Stewart get booted from the session or just left? I'm gonna assume that he left.
They're both using number 2.
So Villeneuve did retire. Who, the cars?
Yeah. VTEC's number 2. Youngling's number 2.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I figured VTEC would have chose 87.
Well, that's part of what I'm here for. That's the color commentary that you get when I show up.
Yeah, I would have never noticed that.
Yeah, I add the color.
Oh, Youngling with a bit of a spin there. Rear end stepping out on him. I wonder if I can add Stewart back in. I'm just going to pause it for a second, see if I can... No, I can't re-invite him.
Who is that?
Stewart. Yeah, he said his game had an error. So Villeneuve did retire in the pits there. Youngling keeps getting close, but just can't get close enough.
Or he's close as he cares to be.
Well, he's at 13% ERS. VTEC's at 60. They're both the same. So they're both burning it to defend. And we've got VTEC coming up on a lapped car of, I'm just going to say it's Lucky. No, it's not Lucky. It's going to be Crackerjack.
C-Jack got another retirement. The boss.
Lucky is out, retired in the pits. We have Andrew Mason making his stop, so 12 laps in, he's onto the hard compound tires. The other interesting thing with VTEC and Youngling is they're both on the same team. So VTEC's basically got first rights of that pit stop. Youngling's going to have no choice but to stay out for an extra lap if they both decide they want to come in on the same lap.
Does Youngling participate in the party chat?
He does not.
So they're not communicating that.
No, he needs focus. Some of the guys don't like to chat because there's too much chat and they're trying to pay attention to the race.
I can't do it. I just can't. I can't focus.
Yeah, I think I would do it too, where it's just my teammate, but, you know, being the lead guy, I figured I kind of got to be there for whatever happens in the chat.
Yeah, I used to do that on the, what's the Wednesday league? The Cowboy was my teammate. But I even then, I had to tell him, you know, green flag, don't talk to me.
Yeah, no radio, no radio, no radio. Mead's up in 6th, chasing down Jay Kastner right now. He's 2/10s back as they are in the end of sector 3. They're coming up on the last 2 corners. He's already got Jay Cast. So Maybay's up to 5th. Race Chase is next. He's 2 seconds back. Looks like he's got a lapped car in front of him. Lap car moves out of the way. AlphaTauri, his teammate. Kind of pulls out of the way. They're kind of going side by side. Oh, okay, that was just a glitch. We're going to slow down. Yeah,
it's a little desynced.
Yeah, he left room though for J-Cast as well. Good job. I don't even know who's in the AlphaTauri tonight. The other one. I have to check my list. Caesar, right? Yeah. I got to see if I can send another invite to Stuart. Sorry, I gotta try and get this guy in here.
VTEC's running alone.
So VTEC pitted?
Yep.
So VTEC's the first one to pull the trigger. Brings him out in P7 behind Gunner.
Eddie's going to get Race Chase here in just a second.
Pit.
Already happened. Nope.
Nope, they got a lap car on the inside. So Race Chase is going to live to see another lap.
Yeah, Stewart went into the pits. That was the part of it I missed.
Yeah, it was his AI. Gonna try and send him another invite. I can't. He's blocked out on my screen, so I can't.
Does he run full time later in the week?
No, he just runs. He just runs Monday nights.
Yeah, I don't have him on my friends list. I tried to send him an invite. Sloso. I doubt he retired from 6th place on purpose. We got a safety car. So Youngling will get to pit under the safety car. See who else comes in. Race Chase is in on the hards. Mebby's in on the hards. So they're going to be going a little farther on the mediums than they planned unless there's another safety car.
Youngling's going to have to work a little bit harder to warm those tires up than VTEC is because he's already got 2 laps on him. And that's 4 drivers out. Sloso, Lucky, Villeneuve, and DJCJ.
And everybody's on the lead lap. Yes? No.
No, Caesar Cracker Jack was passed by a few guys for sure. So that means Caesar was probably passed as well.
Jacil. I think it's French. Jacil.
Jacil? So we got an Alfa Romeo Race Chase. That's good. Then we got Maybay. Then we got Stewart. Then we got J-Cast. Then we got Grim, Gunner, Anbu, Doucette, Diesel, Cracker.
And I think
no, they're all in position.
Cracker got his lap back. I think the last car in the lead lap was Beckett.
Yeah,
see the orange and the green car up at the top?
Yep, Caesar's mixed right now. He's mixed into the pack. He is between Andrew Mason, and he's coming into the pits though, so that should help out.
What a sound level in this game. Safety car goes by with two frickin' Formula One cars behind it. What do you hear the most? Safety car.
Yeah, this game leaves a lot to be desired. I feel like every year it just gets worse, or maybe we're just getting more picky. I don't know which one it is.
Well, I think they keep building on the same platform. They need to. So they're making patches on top of patches on top of patches from a game that, you know, the engine was put together for probably 6-7 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, all I want is my formation lap back. Like, I don't like the no formation lap. At least they fixed the cold tire glitch with no formation lap. Because that was just like double pain. You couldn't do a formation lap because people were complaining they couldn't drive their cars because the audio was so bad. And then it would start you on cold tires. Into turn one with 20 guys just sending it. It was fucking brutal.
I didn't enjoy it.
No, not at all. I mean, I still managed to get rear wing damage on almost every race. I had it in Monza last race, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like undrivable. But...
Did you get Stewart back in or no?
I told him to close the game. No, he's still blacked out for me. I can't re-add him.
So Cesar has 4 cars behind him.
Yeah, he's mixed in the group. The youngling from VTEC from Race Chase to Maybay. Maybay's having a... I mean, we knew Maybay was going to have a good race.
Yeah, you got to like Race Chase on those medium tires, too, but those top 2 guys are strong. We'll see.
Yeah. But Maybay's got the tire advantage, but he's going to have to push him for 13 laps now. Got 2 laps under safety car, which won't take too much out of the tire, as long as he's not leaving the road like they do. Does look like they are. Starting to now. So we're going to have our restart. VTEC going through 14 and 15. And Youngling's controlling the pace. Safety car is coming around the last 2 corners now. Youngling's got a pretty good gap on VTech already. When he decides to take off, and he's off. They are off. Race Chase is quick to jump on the power too. He's got a pretty good gap from Maybe. Huge gap on Maybe. 1.4 seconds on that race start. He's set up in 10th.
Man, 10th to 15th are right on top of each other.
Yeah. Crackerjack is out. Oh, a little bit of bumping there from between Reset and Diesel. Or a disconnect, I don't know which one. A little bit of a lag. So, Crackerjack crashed out. Looks like it's on the straight, too. And no safety car.
I'm getting the helicopter shot watching Lucille.
Yeah, see, I'm watching him too, and I got nothing.
Really?
Not the helicopter shot.
They're back down to broadcast now. That's what I call it anyway, the track side.
That's what I'm on right now, track side. Someone told me I'm on board too much.
Well, you know, it can happen.
VTEC's within a 10th of Youngling. Wow, so you got the first 4 guys with just over a second. Race Chase overtakes VTEC for P2 on the mediums. We'll see if he hopefully doesn't take too much of those tires. And Maybay's right on VTEC's back. We got another lap with no DRS. Oh, such a terrible corner. So the top 4 have got a pretty good stretch. Jcast is 3 seconds back from Maybay in P4. Maybay's going to get it done on VTEC now. He just gets so much more traction down on the exit, but they're going to go side by side here.
Yeah,
into turn 1. Nope, VTEC's still ahead.
Yeah, VTEC is running less wing, I think.
Yeah, he does run it light, eh? But maybe side by side just got the move done coming out of turn 3.
Yep.
Maybe up into the podium positions from last place. Race Chase takes the lead. And Youngling takes it back.
Are you going to argue about it?
I think so. Race Chase having a killer race. He's doing really well.
Yes, he is.
Sector 2, we got a yellow teaser, it looks like.
Well, he's staying in the fight.
Yep. He's going to have DRS on Youngling now. Maybe he's going to have DRS on him. The Race Chase is already out of DRS. He's down to 4%. Youngling's in the 50s. That kid gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting.
Yeah, this chicane combination right there.
Yeah.
That didn't exist in 1994. They just kept going full throttle.
Really? Oh, Race Chase is out!
Yep.
Oh, fuck. He was having such a good race. That Race Chase.
Yeah, it only takes one mistake.
Oh, man. He must be devastated. Beckett's out, too. And do we have a safety car? We have a safety car. That was a big collision. I didn't even see it. Like, I was on him, but I just saw him hit the barrier. I'm not sure what happened to Beckett. He looks like he lost it down the main straight. I wonder if he had a collision. I mean, it's pretty hard to crash your car on a straight. Unless someone hits you. Or you hit someone.
He was coming off the corner, though, wasn't he?
No, it was showing me Beckett. Probably right around the pit exit.
Oh, no, I meant race chase.
Yeah, race chase, yeah. Race chase was coming out of the corner.
Youngling, Mebby, VTEC, everybody's coming in for softs.
So VTEC's going to get nailed on the double stack. Actually, not terrible. He's going to be delayed, I think. Going to drop him down because he followed. They can't double stack here like they can in real life. Isra sticking with the strategy. He's now in P1.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah, for sure. Especially on the race start. If you can build a bit of a gap, you can still have a pretty decent finish. It looks like everyone else is going to be on soft compound.
Yeah, he'll finish behind all those guys.
Potentially,
unless he could cut his losses, but he's already got up to safety car now, so.
Yeah, no, he missed his opportunity if it was something he was going to do.
Yeah, I think it would benefit him to go in and get the softs.
Well, that would put him in P13. And hats off to Doucette just left. Did he get disconnected? He's done a lap.
Like it.
Yeah, I don't know why Doucette left. See if I can get him back in. I don't know if he got disconnected or... Yeah, he got disconnected. He's not even showing up on my list here. I was able to invite him. I can't get Stewart back in. He's still blocked out.
Yeah, so the way the race started, I thought we were going to have minimal attrition. We're up to 7 cars out now.
$85 of 32. Like I said, I got to say hats off to Caesar. He's down a lap. He's down pretty far. But he's still going. Yeah, he's still racing, man. I mean, that's awesome. You don't have all the best races. Sometimes shit happens. But hats off for keeping in the race. And we got you set back. And he'll come back to fresh softs. And the safety car is coming in. So let's see when Isra decides to start this up. He's going to have to get a pretty good gap here on those 8-lap-old mediums.
I'll tell you what else he's going to have to do is really hang onto that steering wheel tight, because there's 12 cars going to be going past him.
Maybe. We'll see. A lot could happen. All it takes is one guy in front.
Pace.
He does.
He's got good pace. he spins a little more often than I'm sure he'd like to, but he can put in a fast lap for sure.
Well, he's still in the lead, but we'll see how long he can do that. One second.
I don't think Nebby likes being behind Youngling very much.
Well, he's right on his gearbox.
I think he has in mind to pass it.
So Beckett saying he didn't have his setup in because he didn't make quali. Probably had a power nap. One second, I get to...
I think he needs to move to North America.
Jcast on Maybay. No, that's not what I'm seeing here. That's Grim Reaper on Jcast. VTech got Maybay.
He sure did. And Isra is staying up there.
He's in P1, 6/10 up.
You heard the confidence in my voice, didn't you? What was going to happen?
Yeah. Beckett, I don't believe you for a second that there was no beer involved. Not a chance. Oh, we have Caesar. Looks like Caesar spun.
Warm beer at that. Good Lord, those four cars are just on top of each other.
Yep. 3/10, 4/10, 3/10, 2/10 for the top four. And Grim Reaper has made his way up to P5. VTech sets the fastest lap with a 1:18.9.
2 laps in a row he's done that.
Yeah, he's flying. And there goes Youngling taking a look up the inside of turn 1, still too far back. VTech right on his gearbox, maybe right on his gearbox. This top 4 shootout, Youngling has another look coming into 7. Or no, 5, sorry, that's 5 and 6. We'll see if he tries to make a move on this hairpin here. He's still a bit too far back. Oh shit, Youngling went really wide. Maybe he gets the spot. No, that was VTech, sorry. VTech went wide. Shit, so Youngling's up in P2 now. Wonder what happened to VTech there going wide.
I don't know, but I do know that as the expert commentator, I can't possibly be wrong.
No.
So there's an alternate explanation here.
For sure.
And that is just how strong this medium tire is relative to the soft.
Well, Isra's still clinching, but he's got 2 cars that are going to have DRS behind him right now.
Yeah, and his tires are going to start dying in a couple laps. He's doing an amazing job up there.
But the softs are going to start taking a hit as well, right? As Youngling takes the lead, and Maybay goes up the inside into turn 1 and gets it done. So Israel drops down to P3 in one corner. But he held on there for a couple laps.
Which tells me he's probably going to hang on pretty well, too, with these next few cars. So
for sure. He's just got VTech behind him and Grimm, and then he's got a little bit of breathing room.
I don't know what position he was in when the safety car came out, but it looks like it was a decent gamble.
Beckett's saying the softs were good for 7 laps. And we've got 4 remaining. And they're 5 laps on, so they're going to have to push him a little bit. But they're also running lower fuel. So maybe in P2, 5/10 behind Youngling. The shootout is on. Gunner and Stewart both get 3-second penalties. I'm going to assume that Stewart's back because the AI typically don't get corner cutting penalties.
Youngling a whole second quicker.
VTech takes Isra now into P3. It's going to be another podium for VTech if he can keep it clean here for the rest of the race.
Youngling's got a little bit more ARL.
Yeah.
Not a huge advantage.
Set has left the session again.
I haven't seen him rejoin though. I've seen him leave.
Getting disconnected. It's such a frustrating thing to go through. I don't know, man. I think they're both going to be able to do it. They're both so good that I don't think that kind of mistake is.
I don't necessarily mean the top two. I just somebody.
Yeah, we got maybe now 3/10 up with DRS. He's pushing hard. He might get it done. He's going to get it done. He does. Maybe takes the lead of the race. From 19th to 1st. I mean, if there's anyone else, I might be surprised.
They're side by side.
Oh, and yeah. Jesus, you guys are battling hard. Looks like Youngling eked out ahead. No, they're still side by side. This is great racing from these two. Youngling's ahead. Isra's still hanging on to VTech. He's only 5/10 back. Doucette's back in. Maybe he's going to have DRS coming up again. And he is like right on Youngling's gearbox now. He's going to be miles ahead at the end of this turn. Yeah, 6%.
Oh, man.
Isra's keeping it super close to VTech. Isra's having a great race, too.
Yeah.
Especially that little, oh, he goes wide. VTech spins it. What happened to VTech? You just lose the back? It didn't even look like the back end went.
He was the guy there, pushed it too hard on the...
I didn't even really see a spin. I just saw him slowly driving off track. And Isra is back in P3. He's in a podium position. 1.8 seconds to Grimm with 8 lap old softs.
Yep.
Maybe's 1.2 up on Youngling on the last lap. Set gets 3 seconds. And this is Maybe's race. Oh, second last. Oh, he's slowing down. He's stopping.
To let Youngling by?
Youngling and Isra.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because he's reserving? I don't know. Well, maybe it was your race winner.
You know, I mean, that's not fair to the other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. He did pull off the line and move over right to the left-hand side of the track, and then he just kind of hit the brake. slowed down. I don't think he's going to do that in the Elite League.
Yeah, that's very disappointing.
Well, maybe he's your driver of the day, obviously.
Even though he took a shit at the end.
Yeah, he just, I guess, said, you know what, the other guys raced hard, and I'm just a reserve. I'm not going to take the win.
We'll let everybody else buy it.
Yeah, I guess he could have. You have Youngling, Isra, and Vitek.
That's baloney. That's baloney. You can't do that.
Well, I'm not a steward, and that's kind of unprecedented. Never really had that happen before. I don't think there was a malicious intent to it, but that's your job to discover.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
So we have...
Youngling can't win the championship. Isra
Yeah.
can.
Yep. And Isra moved up. So we got Youngling P1 with the fastest lap. We got Isra P2, Maybe P3, Grimm in P4, JCast 5th, VTEC 6th, Ambu 7th, Gunner 8th, Giesel 9th, and Houdini 10th. And then our bottom 10 are Stewart, Doucette, Caesar, Race Chase, Beckett, Cracker, Sloso, Lucky, Villeneuve, and Young DJ CJ. And that is the race. Any final thoughts?
No, just disappointed about what I saw at the end there. That can't happen.
Well, we can institute a rule on it.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.